Good morning, everyone. Today, you all are joined with our IoT webinar. So, thank you so much. We actually never expected this much of students. බොහොම ස්තුතියි අද join වුණු හැම ස්ටුඩන්ට්ම ඇත්තටම මේ අපිව ඇහෙනවද කියලා අපිට පොඩ්ඩක් මම බිලීව් කරනවා ඔයගන්ට අපිව ඇහෙනවා කියලා. ඉතින් අද අපිත් එක්ක අපේ IoT වෙබින එක ඉදිරියට කරගෙන යන්න අපිත් එක්ක LNPTI Japanese IT University එකේ අපේ senior lecturer සර් දේශප්‍රිය අපිත් එක්ක join වෙලා ඉන්නවා. ඉතින් thank you so much හැම කෙනාටම අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා හැම ස්ටුඩන්ට්ම මේක අවධානයෙන් අහගෙන ඔයාලගේ knowledge එකට මේක පිටුවහලක් වෙයි කියලා අපි විශ්වාස කරනවා. අපි තව ඥාඩියකින් පටන් ගමු. මිස් දේශප්‍රිය. Okay.
Hello, good morning, students. I think students and teachers are joining here. I want to another. I think all of you can hear me. Yeah. And can you see my screen for all? I think all of you can see my screen. I have shared for all. Yeah, today we are starting introduction to IoT session. Within this session, we are discussing about what's the meaning of IoT, and same as what are the main components we are using for IoT, and why we are using that IoT technology. Nowadays, we are applying that technology in any areas. Many areas we are using that technology. Then why we are using that technology, and same as we are done doing some of the practical also. අපි practical ටිකක් කරලා බලමු කොහොමද අපි මේ IoT apply කරන්නේ in real world කියලා. එතකොට අපි මේකට පාවිච්චි කරන්න මම ඔයාලට list එකක් එව්වා කලින්. මම හිතනවා list එක හැමෝගෙම ළඟ තියෙනවා කියලා. I think you have got the all component like hardware and software. Like that we have to get Arduino board. That's one of the board we are using for programming. And same as we can get the USB cable. It's with the Arduino you can take. And same as we have to use a very small connecting board. We are telling that as a breadboard. We can use that also. And some other very few component we can use. Like that very few component we can use. Some of the resistors, LEDs, then same as the LDR, buses. Like that very few component we are using. And if you haven't this component, don't worry about that because we are using some of the website also. Online simulation tool also we are using. Then by using that online tool, we can simulate that. ඒ වගේම අපිට ගන්න පුළුවන් jumper cables. අපි මේ වගේ connecting cables පාවිච්චි කරනවා circuit එකක් connect කරන්න. That's a thing we are using for this seminar. And same as we can use some of the website for simulating Okay, first we have to discuss what's the thing we are discussing in today. අපි බලමු මුලින්ම මොනවද අපි මේකෙදි discuss කරන්න කියලා. මුලින්ම අපි මේකේ තියෙන definition එක identify කරගන්න ඕනේ. What's the meaning of IoT? And same as their architecture. කොහොමද අපි මේ architecture එක use කරන්නේ for the different places and different kind of factors. Like we can use that for the industry and for the education and some of the many more things we can use it. And same as when you are preparing that kind of technological thing, then we can apply some of the concept, like we are telling that as a microcontroller. Because when we are developing some of the embedded system, normally we can use the computer, but computer is very expensive equipment nowadays. Then because of that, we can use very small microcontroller board for that. We have to identify that also. මම අද තියෙන මේ session එකේදී මේ ටිකත් ඔයාලට explain කරනවා. And same as අපි මේ microcontroller එක use කරලා කොහොමද අපි මේ ඉතා සරල circuit එකක් like LED circuit අපි සරල LED circuit එකක් කොහොමද build up කරන්නේ. ඒ වගේම අපිට පුළුවන් ඊට වඩා වෙනස් සමහරට switch එකක් use කරලා LED එක switch use කරලා එහෙම නැත්නම් sensors use කරලා circuit එකක් නිර්මාණය කරන්න, and we can program that. Then we have to make some hardware plus software also. Like we have to write down very small software. I think all the students know how to write down the simple program. We are telling that as an Arduino program. We can write down very simple Arduino program for there. Okay, first we have to identify what's the meaning of IoT. That's a very important thing now. I think all of you know what's the meaning of IoT. Then IoT means it's a Internet of Things. Then Internet of Things means we have to prepare some of the embedded system. අපි කියන embedded system එක. Then through that embedded system, we can take some physical scenarios, physical changes. This is one of the example we can take like that. Then this is one of the example. Like within this environment, the farmer, they have to detect some of the weather condition within this area. Some of the water level, same as their heat value, like that condition they have to check. But in old day, they are using manual method for that. But nowadays they can use some of the sensors. උදාහරණයක් විදිහට අපි ගත්තොත් ෆාමර්ට ඒගොල්ලෝගේ එළවලු කොටුවට යන්නේ නැතුව මේ දේවල් ඩිටෙක්ට් කරගන්න පුළුවන් ගෙදර ඉඳගෙනම. Via the IoT. That's one of the simple example. It's a very simple example. And same as you need to detect some of the temperature. අපි හිතමු වට උෂ්ණත්වය මනින්න ඕන in your home or in your office environment. Then you can use IoT for that. IoT පාවිච්චි කරලා ඉතා සරලව මේක ඩිටෙක්ට් කරගන්න පුළුවන්. Because of nowadays there are many sensors. We can use many sensors to detect some of the physical scenarios, physical changes. අපි හිතමු උදාහරණයක් විදිහට අපිට උෂ්ණත්වය මනින්න ඕන. Then we can use temperature sensor. And අපිට මනින්න ඕන pressure එක. Then we can use pressure sensor. And same as we have to measure some of the many things like rain detecting, some of the pressure detecting, airflow detecting, like that many fire detecting, gas leakage detecting, like that many detecting sensors are there. Then first we have to get the sensor, and after that we need to build up some very small circuit. අපිට සරල circuit එකක් නිර්මාණය කරන්න වෙනවා. අපි කියන මේකට circuit එකක් නැත්නම් පරිපථයක් කියලා. Then we have to prepare a small circuit, like a physical circuit. Then after that we can connect that to the breadboard. This is like breadboard we can connect, and after that we can write down the program. අපිට සරල program එකක් ලියන්න පුළුවන්, very simple. And we can then the next part, IoT. මම කියවනේ IoT කියන්නේ over the internet we can share that information. අපිට මේ information ටික over the internet share කරන්න පුළුවන්. That's the advantage. Then we can use some of the network for connectivity. අපිට ඕනම network එකක් use කරන්න පුළුවන්. Then through that network we can share that. අපිට මේ ටික share කරන්න පුළුවන්. කොහොමද share කරන්නේ? Then we can use one of the server computer or many like to your mobile phone or to any environment you can share it. අපි මේ ටික share කරලා ඉවරලා මොකද කරන්නේ? After that we can analyze. අපිට එන signals ටික analyze කරන්න පුළුවන්. Then we can analyze it, and after that we can take some decision. If it is within this area, it's very dry. අපිට මේ area එකේ water level එක හොඳටම අඩු වෙලා තියෙනවා. Then we need to put some water. අපිට මේ area එකට වතුර දාන්න ඕන. Then we no need to go there. Then over the IoT system we can do it. ඉස්සර නම් අපි මෙතනට ගිහිල්ලා වතුර manually දාන්න ඕන. But nowadays automatically we can detect it, and finally we can enable that water pumping system. When it is enabling that water pumping system, what will happen? Automatically fill up the water, water automatically වැටෙනවා plants වලට, and if it is water level is going up to threshold value, අපි කියන උපරිම level එකට ගියාට පස්සේදී they can automatically stop it. That's one of the advantage. අපිට වැඩිපුර වතුර යන්නෙත් නැහැ, අඩුවෙන් වතුර යන්නෙත් නැහැ, we can limit that. Then there are many advantage in the IoT system. අපිට මේ විදිහට පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන් සරල IoT system එකක්. ඒතර IoT කියලා කියන්නේ අපි සරල circuit එකක් හදනවා, like a very small circuit, and we are connecting that to the internet connectivity or any network we can use, like a Bluetooth network, Wi-Fi network, GPS network, like that many networks there. Then we can use that network to transferring that data, and finally we have collected that all the data, and we can take some decision. That's the meaning of IoT system. Next, we have to identify why we are using IoT nowadays. ඇයි අපි මේ IoT මේ තරම් ටෙක්නොලොජි එක very famous වෙලා තියෙන්නේ? And same as the මොකද්ද මේකේ තියෙන විශේෂත්වය? ඇයි අපි IoT use කරන්නේ? Then IoT mean it will including 6NE architecture. We are telling that as a 6A architecture or 6NE architecture. Then these are the thing. I think you can see it. IoT පාවිච්චි කළොත් මෙන්න මේ තියෙන advantage අපිට ගන්න පුළුවන්. First, anything we can apply that concept for anything, like for the manufacturing, for the automation, for your home, your hospitality, for the education, like that many things, for the many purpose you can apply it. Then a safe message anyone they can use. Then most of the time we are using human to human message sending, like a එක මනුස්සයෙක් තව මනුස්සයට message එකක් යවන්න ඕනේ. Then we can use IoT for that. And we need to check some body condition of the human. අපි තුමු අපේ patient කෙනෙක් hospital එකේ වෙලා ඉන්නවා. hospital එකේ ඉන්නවා. Then doctor they need to detect something of that patient ගේ මොනවා හරි condition එක continuously detect කරගන්න ඕනේ. But doctor එතනට වෙලා ළඟට වෙලා ඉන්න බෑ. That's the reason. Then they can use some of the sensor, and through the sensor they can detect it, and like as a simple example they need to detect body temperature or blood sugar level. Then continuously they can detect it, and as a final thing doctor they can get the report over the IoT, and that's the thing. එතකොට ඒ කියන්නේ අපි එක දිගටම මේ patients ළඟ ඉන්න ඕනේ. They can detect something over the IoT system. That's the advantage. Then same as the IoT system we can apply for human to thing. එක side එක human කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා, අනිත් side එක machine එකක්. Then most of the time we are doing like that, no? Then next one is thing to thing. Thing to thing mean one side is the machine, other side also machine. Then one of the machine controlling by another machine, like robot system. අපි හිතමු robot machine එකක් විසින් තව තියෙන system එකක් control කරනවා. Then they can use like that IoT system for that. Then the next one is the anytime. අපිට මේක ඕන වෙලාවක පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. In daytime, in the night time, in the off time, like that. We can apply that for any time, not depend on the time. Then same as the any place. We can apply IoT for any places. Like indoor, outdoor, underwater, on the some of the in air, or anywhere we can apply that IoT system. That's the other advantage. And same as we can use any services for that. Like if you need to transferring data from one location to another location, අපි උදාහරණයක් විදිහට ගත්තොත් එක location එකක ඉඳලා තව location එකට data transfer කරන්න ඕන අපිට. Data transfer කරන්න අපිට පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන් many methods. අපි උදාහරණයක් විදිහට ගත්තොත් GPS use කරන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම නැත්නම් අපිට Ethernet පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. Wi-Fi පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. Like that many more things we can use. That's the advantage. මෙන්න මේ හේතු නිසා තමයි අපි කියනවා මේ දවස්වල IoT system very famous වෙලා තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේම දැනට මම හිතනවා මෙතන ඉන්න පුතාලා අපේ දරුවෝ හැමෝම A level කරන අය and teachers level also. But in future that concept it will apply for O level syllabus also up to grade 6. දැනට ගොඩක් grade 6 වල 7th වල සහ 8th වල ඉන්න අපේ දරුවෝ මේ IoT පාවිච්චි කරන්න පටන් ගන්න තියෙනවා. Because of they will talented with the IoT. That's the advantage. This is the one of the examples for IoT component. What are the component we have to use in IoT system? අපි IoT system එකක් build up කරනවා නම් අපිට මොන වගේ component ද පාවිච්චි කරන්න වෙන්නේ? අපි මේ ටික categorize කරන්න පුළුවන්. Category 4කට. Mainly we can divide that into the 4 category. First one is a sensor device. Sensor or some devices. We are telling that as a normally input devices. Then we need to take some signal from the environment. Like within environment, it will change their temperature. It will change their light intensity. It will raining. It will change their pressure. Or gas leakage. Like that condition we have to detect. Then for the detecting that one, we can use sensors. Nowadays, very larger number of sensors there to detect many more things. Then we can use like that sensors. Then after that, via the sensor, we can detect physical changes. And next we can transferring that to our system. Then we need some of the network connectivity for that. අපිට මේකට පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන් any network like a GSM network, then 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, like that many GSM levels there now. Then we can use that. Same as we can use Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, IR, like that many thing we can use. අපිට මේ වගේ හැම දෙයක්ම පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන් මේක. මේ තියෙන detect කරගත්ත data ටික transfer කරන්න centralized system එකට. And next we have to process that data. අපි data ටික collect කරගත්තා. මේ collect කරගත්ත data ටික අපිට process කරන්න වෙනවා. We have to process that. Then after processing, we can view that via the mobile interface or via the web interface or via the any other interface. We can view that. අපි can use interface කියලා. අපිට user ට output එක view කරන්න පුළුවන්. Then user can view that and user can take some feedback also. User can control that conditions by using actuators. අපි sensors පාවිච්චි කරලා